What's going on, everybody? Jason back with the first video of NBA 2K21. We are back on 2K. We are back with 2K videos on the channel once more, and we are back with some My Team video for you guys. Back with the sniping videos. So to start off, first off, talking about My Team this year. This year is a very different year because of how they're going to be doing things with you playing, what you're going to be playing for, what you're going to be doing over the course of the mode, how you're going to be racking up cards this year. The main premise of My Team over these past few years has always been getting your collector level up to try to reach GOAT level, with you having milestones for reaching certain cards. But this year, My Team, they're introducing seasons into My Team. So we are on season 1. In the top left, 1 will rise. So this season is going to be going on for the next 41 days. This is how we're going to be doing it. We have an XP meter at the top right there. See, I'm at level 19. So for this year, oops, not that. For this year, the seasons, how it's going to go is, as you're going to be playing through games in My Team, you're going to be doing certain agendas, like how we had agendas last year. And with those agendas, we're going to be gaining XP. So far, over these past 2 days, I've gotten myself over to level 19. I've gotten a number of things. Free agent cards, packs where I have badges, contracts, tokens, league packs. This board, I'm going to get to this item right here. I'm going to get to it in a second. But so far in this season, we've just been getting a number of things. Cards for season rewards. We've gotten season reward cards. And over the course of this, we're going to be trying to get ourselves, we're pretty much halfway there, at almost to level 20. And that means, for most of you that know this already, we're halfway to the season reward, which is like level 40, which is a pink diamond Stephen Curry right there. So for this year, how we're going to be doing that is by doing agendas. So in this year, My Team, how we had agendas last year, how they had different objectives. They wanted you to win like 5 games of domination in a week. They wanted you to get like 10 points and 5 rebounds with a certain player for the daily challenge. This year, it's a lot more of this, and we get XP from doing these agendas. So for example, today I had an agenda where a goal where I need to hit three pointers in a game. I just did that earlier in an unlimited game, and I got myself 100 XP. Then today we have to play a My Team limited game. This is the new mode. It's basically the weekend league of My Team, like how Madden has weekend league. We have to win a triple threat game offline game with 76ers player, and so on and so forth. With the new agenda system and how the season is in 2K and how you need to progress by getting XP and doing certain objectives, this is going to be affecting the auction house greatly. So to start talking about the sniping guide for so far, this being week 1 of 2K basically, we're going to be talking about cards that you guys should be paying attention towards and cards that you should be focusing on sniping. So to start off here, what we're going to talk about is rubies. Rubies are always one of the best filters to be on at the start of the year because they're pretty good cards. They're a tier below amethyst, which is what most of the current the 20 season NBA cards are. You got your Curry, your Durant, LeBron, Giannis, Harden, Kawhi, of course, and then you have Ruby, which is right below that, and you have guys like Klay Thompson, Luka Doncic, Paul George, and just like that. So if we go on the regular Ruby snipe filter, we're going to be seeing guys, for example, we're going to be seeing Karl-Anthony Towns. You're going to be seeing, if you go up to close to 4K, you're going to be seeing Kat, you're going to be seeing Nikola Jokic. You can see Joel Embiid on this filter. You can see Damian Lillard on this filter, and as well as you can see Kyrie Irving on this filter. This is not bad, of course. This is a good filter to be on. It's not bad to be on the standard Ruby filter because snipes will come up every now and then, like this Karl-Anthony Towns right here. This is already gone. The auction house has kind of been a little bit funny to start off with the launch of 2K, but hopefully it will get better, just like how it was in 20. But instead of talking about just a straight up Ruby filter, we're going to be talking about one filter that I actually found that's going to be pretty good for making MT or getting certain cards that you want or right off the bat. And we're going to be talking about the shooting guard Ruby Pacific filter. On this filter, you're going to be seeing 3 cards that a lot of people have been trying to get that are actually of good value. You're going to be seeing Klay Thompson right here on this filter. You're also going to be seeing Paul George on this filter. It looks like he's a bit more than Klay. And then you're also going to be seeing Luka Doncic on this filter because they're all shooting guards. So right now, Klay is by far the lowest of the 3 that you could see at the moment. If you look at Mavericks, we're going to be looking for Luka. Luka should be around the 7K range. Yeah, the 7K range. Luka is a bit more expensive than Klay Thompson. And then if you look at Clippers, Paul George is kind of, every now and then Paul George will pop up and he'll be around the same range as, excuse me, Luka. Yeah, I was gonna say Klay, but Luka right there. So Paul George actually went up. Yesterday he was a bit cheaper, like around 5K, 6K. So today he just went up in price. There is an agenda that the game 2K requires of us right now this week, and one of them, I believe it's the Moments 9-3, which is Mighty Clippers. So we have to get 10 points with any Clippers player in a single game of Limited. So with these agendas right here, you guys are going to be having to focus on trying to get Clipper players from the auction house. But because of this, the prices of them will be elevated for the weekend, for the next 2 days, because everyone is going to try to get this 200 XP. So you guys can see where this is going with a lot of these season agendas. They're going to be requiring us to get guys like OG Anunoby, Kyle Lowry, guys like Dort, Covington. Goran Dragic is one of the most expensive gold cards in the game right now because you need this right here. You have to score 23 points with him over several triple threat offline games, and you get 150 XP right there. Jimmy Butler, I just recently picked him up. I sniped him earlier today. I'm pretty happy with that. And right now I'm in the middle of getting points with Jimmy over in unlimited games, and I'm almost there. So once I'm done with this objective, I'm going to be selling Jimmy Butler back to make profit off of the snipe that I got earlier. Bam Adebayo, I actually was lucky enough to pull him through my pre-order packs when I first launched the game. Russell Westbrook Russell Westbrook's price just went up today because you're required to get he's required for this challenge right here. You have to go get 9 rebounds with him. James Harden is already amethyst, but his price is more likely going to go up even more because you have to do this. You have to get 9 free throws over multiple unlimited games for Harden. And then we have these agendas are for over the course of the next 40 days with the rest of the season. And then we have challenges that you guys are gonna have to do sequentially. So I had the week 1 first quarter. I just finished them a couple of hours ago. I just unlocked the week 1 second quarter, and now the next one I have to do is just using an active duo with domination. So the next time I play domination, I'm going to bring a dynamic duo, and after I get out of the game, after I win, this will be done, and I can unlock week 1 third quarter, and then after week 1 third quarter, I can unlock week 1 fourth quarter. So as we continue on the video today, 2K yesterday dropped their first promo packs of the year. These season tip-off West and East. I wouldn't recommend buying these. I have 100k MC, as you see right there. I'm not going to be opening any packs really much this year with a bunch of VC. I'm going to go another year of not buying a lot of VC at all, period. Especially because everything that is on current gen will be transferring over to the PS5 version of NBA 2K21, so there's no point really of doing that. But with these new promo packs, obviously comes new sniping filters. So we're going to be talking about a couple of filters that you guys can be going on, and you guys will be able to be making MT in the process. So the first filter we have here is Small Forward Sapphire Season 1 Tip-Off West. And with this one, you're going to be seeing Wally Szczerbiak. We're going to be focusing on Wally Szczerbiak instead of Jamal Wilkes because Wally Szczerbiak has a number of agenda goals that you guys are going to be required to complete. So Szczerbiak he's just under 4,000k MT. 4,000 MT right there. So you guys are going to be wanting to focus on this snipe right here. Try to snipe him if you can around the 2k range, if not 1.5k MT range. And then once you get him, guys, don't just put him back up immediately. Go ahead and start doing your agenda goals with him. You're going to be needing to get 5 Timberwolves players. He counts as one, and then you got to win a domination game with those players. You have to hit a 3 with him. You have to shoot 40% from 3 with him. You can just hit a single 3. I know right now, as I'm recording this right now, there's going to be a shooting hotfix coming out tomorrow, Saturday. And because so far for this year, shooting is a bit of a challenge this year, legitimately. Whether you're shooting without a meter, whether you're shooting with the new shot stick that gives a boost when you're aiming it perfectly, shooting is so far a challenge. But there's going to be a hotfix, hopefully. So hopefully you guys should be able to do this. But if anything, I would say jump into a single star game of domination, or just go into a triple threat offline game. You should be able to hit 1-3. After you hit that 3, you can just win the game with whoever else you have. And then you also have to win the game of Unlimited with Zerbiak in your lineup. If you have better cards, you don't have to actually use this guy in the game. You just have to make sure he's in your lineup when you win the game of Unlimited. And I did that a couple of hours ago. So then when you complete all 3 objectives, then you can get rid of your Wally Zerbiak. You can put it back up to make profit off of the snipe that you got earlier. The next filter we're going to be talking about is Point Guard Sapphire Season 1 Tip-Off East. That's going to be Southeast Division. And we're going to be focusing on Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague as well has objectives that you guys are going to be completing. If you check the season agendas, you'll see the Teague and Atlanta list, and you're going to be seeing them. All of them are very doable, and you don't need to be playing a single game of Unlimited. I believe you just have to win a single game of Triple Threat Online, I believe. Let me see, I did them earlier right here. You just have to score 10 points with him in Triple Threat Online. With the way shooting is, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but all you have to do really is just drive in, get an open layup, and you should be good. Get 34 points with him over a course of 2 games. I mean, over a course of multiple games. That should be pretty easy with Triple Threat Offline and Domination. And then getting 18 assists with him total over multiple games. So Jeff Teague is around the 3K range. He may be lower than 3K MT. He is a Sapphire. He's 200. He's 2,500. If you see him for 1,500 or luckily 1,000, pick him up and snipe him immediately. Do his agenda goals and then put him back up for profit. The next filter we're going to be talking about is Power Forward Ruby Season Tip-Off East. This is going to be for Rashard Lewis. He also has agenda goals as well. He is just under 8K MT, so this is a very good snipe compared to the last 2 I showed with the 2 Sapphires. Yeah, I mean, Rashard Lewis is also a very good card. Obviously, we know he's a 3-point shooter. He has a 84 3-point shot, which is pretty good so far at the start of the year. And he has gold badges, so he should be able to knock down his shots more often than other cards. Lewis has his own agenda goals. If you guys go check it right now at the moment, you guys should be able to get that done. And then, of course, as usual, like the last few cards, you guys are going to want to put him back up. A lot of these challenges are doable on offline. It's going to take a bit of time. You guys score 100 points with him, multiple domination games, 4 3-pointers in a single game. That's a very tough challenge with that way shooting is. 15 points, 5 rebounds in the triple threat offline game, and that one is very doable. And through after that, as usual, guys, put him back up because this is a Ruby and he is going for good value, so you guys can make a lot of MT if you guys focus on trying to snipe Rashard Lewis. And the last filter for today's video is going to be Point Guard Ruby Season Tip-Off West Pacific. This is going to be for Mike Bibby. He's a Ruby as well. He is going for just below 7K MT. And I just got a snipe right now. You guys just saw that right there. Well, luckily, I thought that was pretty late of me. But right there, you guys see, that's the first snipe on video of the year for you guys. Mike Bibby, I did his agenda goals earlier, so we're going to be putting him back up. But before we do that, let's just take a look at his agenda goals. I completed them yesterday. All we had to do was just get 15 points with him in the game. You can do that in domination. You can do that in triple threat offline. You gotta get 6 assists with this in a single game. That's gonna be pretty easy to do. And then you have to win a game of triple threat offline, which should also be very easy. Because one other thing I didn't forget to mention, with the way shooting is this year, also the CPU isn't making as many shots, so you guys should be able to be getting rebounds often and then getting out on a fast break, getting assists and scoring as well, like Bibby in transition. So before we end this video, we're just gonna be putting up that snipe. That was a pretty good snipe. I was only able to get 1. So far, with the way sniping is this year, it's not, well, obviously this is the first weekend in 2K. These packs aren't that, you know, I mean, not many people are really opening these packs. You know, I mean, obviously there are some, you know, the play to win people. But for us budget players, this is a good, these programs, these promos are a good opportunity for us to make MT, be on filters consistently, rack up. Make sure you guys can get at least, at most 50 things in your auctions before you guys decide to start selling. Make sure you have 50 items in your auction outcomes before you start redeeming, so that you can make as much MT as possible. So he's about 7k, so we're gonna throw him up for like 7,100 right there. And with that, he's going to be selling in a matter of no time. People are buying this card. This card is going to be bought a lot over the course of this season because of these goals, these agendas. People are going to be doing this. This is a very interesting thing 2K did this year, because this is going to make a lot of cards that may not be high end. Like, for example, in these packs today, we have a Diamond Hakeem Olajuwon on the west. We have a Diamond Larry Bird in the east. They don't have a single goal challenge because, you know, these are the best cards in the packs. These are going to be pretty rare so far if you're not opening packs a lot, if you're not doing a lot of pack openings. And with that, you guys, you're going to be able to be doing these goals with lower end cards, and their value is going to be raised, especially if you're lucky and you have them, if you've been sniping them, and you can make a lot of MT through this. So one of the last things I forgot to mention before the video ended, guys, was the Ascension Board. So this Ascension Board, if you guys have played 2K16 or 2K17, this is very reminiscent to the Gauntlet and also the board from Triple Threat on Myteam Blacktop that was in NBA 2K17. This board is pretty interesting. It gives you a number of things. You can pull Ruby players from them. They give you a Ruby player pack. I've seen people pull an Amethyst player pack, so they've got players that the Amethyst players that are in packs now, like LeBron, Giannis, KD, for example. You can get Sapphire player packs, Emerald player packs, Silver player packs. You can get MT. You can get MT multipliers or token multipliers. So if you get tokens on your next flipped card, you'll get, maybe you go from getting 1 token to 2 tokens. You go from getting 500 MT to 1000 MT, so on and so forth. As you're moving from board to board, you'll be getting closer to the top board, which does contain the Pink Diamond Bob Lanier. If you get that Bob Lanier, you just got yourself one of the high-end cards, one of the best high-end cards of the game so far. He is a Pink Diamond, and with that, you guys, you'll be able to have a Pink Diamond in your lineup, and he will be a big plus for your teams. So this is going to be a pretty interesting year of my team. Season 1, we have 41 days left. We'll see what happens. There's supposed to be a pullable Pink Diamond by the end of this month, before October comes, so we'll see what happens there. Make sure you guys leave a like if this helped you a lot. Comment below if you guys have been sniping already. What sniping filters have you guys been using? If you've been using these filters I've been showing you guys already. If not, if you guys thought these new filters that you haven't seen before are useful, subscribe if you're new. And on that note, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.